All right, we're good. Hi, everyone. I knew it. I knew as soon as I hit the transition that it wasn't going to have audio and that it was going to be broken. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Rise of the Conduit. And I realized that you won't be able to hear anyone else right now, so I'm fixing that too. Now you should be able to hear everyone again. It has been a long time since we've been on the show, and I just want to say welcome back to all this wonderful cast. And I would love for anyone who is checking out the show for the first time, because it's been a while, or anyone who's returning would like a reminder, I would just like you all to introduce yourselves and talk about what you do on the internet. Let's start with Mr. Craiggumz.
Stop it.
Without fail, Frank is gonna update.
He's gonna update something on the day of the show.
On stream day?
Yeah.
You know, in my defense, if it didn't happen on stream day, it would just happen the next week, because then I still wouldn't have figured it out until then. And then I would have had less of an idea because it would have been a week. Craig, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Craiggumz. I am always on the internet talking about something, doing something, mainly here on RPG, playing different wacky characters. I'm also on a podcast known as Unbalanced Encounters. We're finishing that up soon. That's pretty exciting. And I also stream on Twitch sometimes. So happy to be here. Happy to get back into good old night shoes. And yeah, that's me.
Let's jump over to Mr. Stormbeard.
Yeah, my name's Chris, also known as Stormbeard. Like Craig, I do a lot of things on the internet. If you've ever seen a Magi stream, you've probably seen me before. You can also find me in the Discord. You can find me on socials. Usually it's Stormbeard, but it could be the Stormbeard. Getting a proper handle nowadays is pretty difficult. But yeah, I'm super excited to be back for the final season. I have no idea what Frank has in store, but the things that he has said worries me a little bit. So we'll have to wait and see.
Momo.
Oh Lord. Hi, I'm the Momobee. I am the Momobee everywhere, I believe. I am mostly here because I spent a lot of time here. I groan, but it's a good thing. I'm in Slime Quest on Mondays. I'm here now again on Tuesdays. And I'm in Ancestral Blood on Fridays. And if you've watched any of Frank's shows, you've probably seen my art, because I do a lot of the art here. Yeah. We didn't talk about who we play, because I figure at this point, you know who we're all playing, but if you're new here, I play the Leech. I'm thrilled. Hi. Hello.
And Mandy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mandy, or Themandii, as you know me all over the internet, or maybe you don't. I'm playing Velvet. She is the slide in the group. I'm on this channel a lot. I run the Slime Quest game on Monday. I'm in the Tuesday game, obviously, because you're watching this channel. And yeah, that's me. I also run games on my own channel. So cool. Check it out.
Cool. All right. Just going to go through a few announcements, and then we're going to get into it faster than the crew is ready for. Foreshadowing. So we have this show on Tuesdays. Yesterday we had Slime Quest, which is our show that's happening on Mondays for the foreseeable future. This Thursday we'll have the final episode of The Still Grey, which is run by Adam, Arcane Adam. And then Fridays we have Ancestral Blood. We have something for everyone. Vampires, oozes, slimes, werewolves, horror, supernatural mist, and today, scoundrels. So it's going to be fun. If you need to catch up, go to our YouTube, youtube.com/magirpg. This game, as the title would imply, has been around for 3 seasons, 24 episodes in total. I am going to be doing my best today to make it so that you don't need to catch up if you were jumping in for the first time, because this was a bit of a hard reset, which we'll get into in a little bit. But the show has also been awesome to date, so if you want to catch up on this show or the other ones, go to our YouTube. And please join our Discord, discord.gg/magirpg, to find out everything that is going on with us and the channel. Next, I want to talk about the Crit Awards are going on. still, which is a awards, I don't know, show process. I'm not really sure exactly what you would call it. But you can nominate Magi RPG for a number of different categories. If you like our work and want other people to find it, which is our primary motivation for doing this plug, so other people can enjoy the work and find out about it and learn about it and join a wonderful community, please nominate us at the Crit Awards. And finally, there are a number of tip incentives on this channel. I believe it is !Blades Dono. I'm going to check that as soon as I finish my monologue. I hope it still works. It's been a while since I've done it. You can donate to the channel and give people extra dice, clearing stress. Haha, it does still work. Or other things. And the players often need it because this game can be really brutal. Did I forget anything, guys? Is that it? I think we're good.
I think
we're good.
that's everything. Oh my god.
You all ready for torture? And
Yeah.
Only if it's the sexy
Totally.
kind.
your mileage may vary.
We'll see.
Not the wink.
In season 3, you all ran afoul of a few different groups in Duskfall, as you will. And I apologize. I would normally have a nice, shiny, fancy previously, but my brain was frazzled, so I'm going to monologue it. Started off with a bang, or more specifically, a cannonball to a boat as the Krakens tried to sink you and rob you at the bottom of the sea.
It was
In
an
the ma-
anvil.
Anvil, excuse me. Thank you, Chris. You had many encounters with the Krakens, Velvet doing some politicking, Thrill doing some background work and collaborating with Thrill's rival and frenemy, Ari / Levi. Built a bomb together that they used to blow up a member of the Reconciled who was possessing Lord Bowmore. And in doing that, they made it what seemed to be a lifelong friend in Lord Bowmore, a member of the city council, which was instrumental in getting Thrill elected to the city council once Lord Bowmore became the new ruler of Duskfall, the Lord Mayor. But that required a lot of engineering because Thrill was a devious one. Thrill decided, using the cover that they were using a laboratory to develop a designer drug, instead decided to develop a plague and infected the city of Duskfall, killing tens of thousands of people. And they did this, of course, so that they could be the savior of the city, developing a vaccine for the same plague that they created, and then deciding to use that as a launch for their political career, which succeeded. They were appointed to the city council alongside Jira Maha, the leader of the very legitimate merchant and trading organization, The Hive, or as we all know, a cover for vice, extortion, murder, and human trafficking, their specialty. There was many, many twists and turns. They managed to find out that there was a Reconciled inhabiting a spirit warden that they were able to free. But the most unresolved part of last season came with Warden, who made a deal with the devil, literally. In exchange for immortality, Warden promised to deliver a number of special artifacts from outside the city's lightning barriers to a demon known as Mari. Mari seemed like she was going to keep up her end, but Mari ended up being a little bit more than they could handle. You might say that Falca, their fallen comrade, bit off more than she could chew, as Mari devoured Falca in front of Falca's mother. But what's a little human sacrifice to get in the way of immortality? Unfortunately, at Thrill's coronation, Mari was snatched with some kind of a magical apparatus, and no one has seen her or heard from her since. And not even the Conduit, with all their connections, know-how, knows where Mari went. And for Warden, and by extension Chris, wondered, what does that mean for my bargain? Am I still getting immortality? Am I going to have to deliver these artifacts to a demon that's being imprisoned somewhere? Not sure. But I'm going to end this little recap on a wholesome note with, we're going to start with Velvet, who, if you have not yet seen the interlude, you should go do that. But Velvet was awarded a kind of freedom from a very hated person, as the people that she had been running from for the better part of the last several years were slaughtered at the hands of the unseen and her friend, the Star, or as Velvet likes to call him, Jasper, and brought her back to Duskfall. And Night, probably, if there is a moral compass to be mentioned in the Conduit, it is him. As after Falca was devoured by Mari, he looked for Falca and did not stop until he found her. But instead of finding her, he found Falca's mother, who tearfully begged for Night to end her life. Night refused, instead offering friendship. And for the last 6 months, every week, has spent time with his mother and Falca's mother together, who have now become wonderful friends. And that is probably the only wholesome thing that you'll find all season.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. That's... Oh!
On the run once again, can't afford to just stand still. Spirits or the law or your past, they'll catch you. Yes, they will. Down here in the underbelly of polite society, you do what you can to survive. Your crimes will set you free. Two brothers with a thirst for revenge, they now roll their dice. Amongst their ranks, a killer and a whisper and a spy, and two lovers reunited, far from their once noble homes. They're all running up that ladder. That's how the story goes. All through the night they scrap and fight, blood boiling and blood spilt. They pull the strings, cut heads off kings in this gang that they built. Flirt with shadows, subtle pound. Oh, what they want is what they get. Once they got their sights set, they never, never quit. It's the rise of the Conduit. It's the rise of the Conduit. It's the rise of the Conduit.
And we begin our story, like most stories, in a bar. Wait. It has been some time since you've all hung out together. Velvet had a long journey across the ocean. Thrill, a long recovery back from a very tragic incident at the opera. Knight, trying to be the best homemaker that he can with his mother and surrogate mother, you might say. And Warden on a, well, quite successful tale of revenge. And I want to pass it to you all for a moment. This is probably the first time you've all gotten together again. Just the four of you. No business. Which is going quite well. What do you all say to each other?
We're just at a bar?
You're just
where? Are we
chilling
in
at a bar. Char
We're at
Hall.
our bar.
You're at
our
your
bar.
our bar?
You're at your
it-
bar.
In the middle of
Char
Hollow.
Hollow, our bar.
This is why I don't come around anymore.
So you never did tell me what happened to my ship, Velvet.
Nobody was hurt, other than me. So.
They didn't give you a
Really?
very glaring review, my crewmen.
What do you mean?
They weren't too happy how things went down.
I got kidnapped. It wasn't like I did it on purpose.
I'm just reiterating what they told me.
Well, let's see. Spies from the house I used to run decided to kidnap me. Tied up everybody on the ship. None of your men were harmed, by the way. And, then terrible things happened. And I don't really feel like going into the details of that.
That's fair. Just want
And
to
you
let you
can-
know. I don't think they'll be ferrying us around anytime soon.
Well, it's a good thing I don't plan on going on the sea ever again.
And you, Thrill, I see you're walking.
You don't have to say it like that.
I mean, pushing around you in a wheelchair was getting quite old.
Hey. I said I'd pay you back. Besides, the way I designed it is supposedly... Look, if Duskfall was more accessible, I would have been able to push myself around.
You and I both know that people who can't take care of themselves in this city don't last very long.
I'm aware. Working on that. You
Good
know,
to
you'd
hear.
be pleased to hear that my bill passed.
Did it?
Yeah, for a government-funded hospital. Well, we're working on the funding of it, but I've gotten everyone in agreement on that we should have one.
Funding?
Yeah, it costs money to make things, love.
No, I understand that, but you're one of the richest blokes in the city now. What's the problem with funding?
I can't do it myself. It's like a lot of money to just erect the kind of building I'm trying to erect. So, yeah, working on that part.
Why don't you just steal it like most politicians do?
Because I'm not gonna fucking steal it.
Interesting.
So, Warden, did you bring us here to talk shit and ask us random questions about the last 6 months? Or is there a reason why we are all together right now?
I just figured we can meet for a drink. It's been so long.
Hmm.
I can't have a drink with my most loyal compatriots.
She just kind of snorts. Oh, I didn't realize we were all loyal compatriots, given that, nobody visited me while I was in a bed. But that's fine.
Sent letters. Did they get to you?
What do you mean?
I sent letters.
I mean, you are fine, my dear.
Okay. Good.
Side eyes the
Haha.
other two.
Oh, come now,
Haha.
Velvet. I believe I thought of you at least twice in the past 6 months.
That's more than he usually does, to be fair.
That's more than I
And
thought
I
about
can
you.
thank you so much for making this bar conversation more interesting.
Hmm.
It gets boring being the only three-legged man in the room.
Oh! Funny! Fucking dick.
And just because I didn't visit doesn't mean that you weren't being watched over. I had my eyes on you in other ways, daily reports. Running the coalition isn't an easy thing to do. Keeping them all stitched together and not infighting is quite the feat of strength.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Knight, you get a tap on your shoulder.
Yes.
Excuse me. Is the seat taken?
Oh, not at all.
I know that I'm not really doing the deliveries myself anymore, but I heard everyone's back in town. I thought I would say hey.
Bear,
Yeah,
how are you?
business is good. Family's good. Good enough for me, right?
That's what I like to hear. That's all we can ask for, right? Good and good.
Staying out of trouble.
At least trying to.
It makes one
Yeah.
person at the table.
Well, I have someone I need you to meet. But I just want to make sure that we can all keep this civil.
Do you want to be more specific?
Why would it not be civil?
I'm so excited.
Well, you'll see.
Oh, I'm not gonna like this.
You're not
Any
going to tell
emotions?
us who we are going to meet?
Oh no, he's already here. And you see, walking down
Hey.
the stairs to your bar is Knight, your former cellmate.
Oh.
Oh, it's Echo?
Echo.
Echo.
Was that his code name? Yes.
Putting an arm around Bear's chair and slapping a pistol down on the table. Echo, lovely to see you.
Oh, we're
He'll
starting
like
already.
stick his hands up in mock surrender.
What happened to Civil?
I'm being very civil. Did I pull the trigger?
Well, I
Barbarians.
Knight, put the gun down. We're in a bar full of...
Maybe you shouldn't.
All these people know me. They know I wouldn't do anything.
Yes, but they'd be dumb to do something here.
He says, "Come on, I'm not Levi. I'm not about to blow things out of proportion."
Don't worry, nobody is going to get violent tonight. And she looks at Knight. What can we do for you?
Levi has a business proposal for you all.
Oh. All right. Out with it.
He's offering 2 things that no one else can offer, and all he's asking in exchange is peace.
Hmm. And what are these things that no one else can offer?
Well, it seems like Thrill doesn't even want to find out.
He's just looking away. He has checked out of this conversation. He's not interested.
Well, we found 2 things that you're looking for. Or we have one and we'll have the other shortly. The first is Mari. We have her.
Oh.
Who?
What do you mean you have her?
I mean,
He's
You're
not
the
dead.
ones that arrested her.
well,
You just never turned her in, or what's
arrest
the
is
catch?
a little too official.
Captured.
She's,
Let's say it.
yeah, captured. She's controlled. And Levi's willing to give her to you.
Hmm.
And why would we
And-
want to?
Exactly.
No, not. We have a desperate demon that's looking to get out, and I'm someone who makes deals. Let's not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Aren't you already up to your neck in deals with this woman? This demon?
I have 1 or 2, but what's one more?
She mentioned that. I don't know the details, but she said she was willing to see it through.
Hmm.
And why are you suddenly so willing to give up this very powerful asset?
Being at war for such a long time grows exhausting, and he sees that look in Thrill's eyes every time they happen to be in the same room for longer than half a second. Knows that there's some bad blood that has to get ironed out, and he's willing to pay a big price for it. Wants to sleep easier at night. You know,
He's scared.
we've gotten everything we wanted out of Duskwall, carved out our little piece of paradise, and we're willing to leave your little island alone if you will do the same. Plenty of room in Char Hollow for you, and plenty of room in the docks for us. And we don't even need to run the docks. We just want our little corner of it.
Who runs the docks at present?
It's not really run by one person. The biggest master is probably the Hive. The Krakens don't really run drugs or anything like that. They mainly just do kind of elaborate and fancy robberies.
So the red sashes haven't like taken over any part of it yet?
No, they have just stayed at Crow's Foot for now.
Does he need an answer right now, or can we consider it?
You can. The other thing is Falca.
What?
You're a click of the gun.
Oh,
Now.
speak quickly. He's getting testy.
We found her.
Her corpse, you mean?
Well, her corpse and her spirit.
Oh.
I assumed it would have been consumed by Mari, unless you somehow pried it out of her.
Well, we do have Mari.
And you do have bits of Falca.
And we do have many powerful artifacts that you were gathering for Mari. So, he shrugs.
How much you want for him?
Nothing, like I said. Peace. Just peace.
The artifacts, Mari,
Oh,
Falca's body.
the artifacts are not part of the deal.
That's why I asked, what do you want for them?
Smiles. Well, they're priceless.
They are. So name your price.
He starts flipping a coin up and down and catching it. Well, I don't want to ask you to fight any wars. Let us consider the price now that I know that they're part of the arrangement. And we'll set up a meet at a neutral location to make the exchange, or at least start the conversation going.
Sounds
Great.
good to me.
Now, Thrill, Levi wanted me to deliver a message personally that he knows this is going to be really hard for you, but
Go on.
there's no point in letting your past hurt your future. You've got a hospital to build, people to save. You don't want to be
Right.
a murdering scoundrel forever, do you?
No, he's totally correct. And I'm so willing to speak to him about it. When was this meeting?
Oh, I'll set it up maybe a week's time. How does that sound?
I'll look to the rest of the group.
I
A
could
week
make
sounds
time for
good.
that.
That's enough time for you to get your horses in order or make a few more bombs. And he smiles at Thrill. Well, you do have good booze, but I'm going to head home before I wear out my welcome. Good evening, Conduit. See you soon.
Evening, Bear.
I'll walk you out.
And
she'll walk
Echo.
with
Associate.
Echo.
And Bear looks,
I'm-
sorry, y'all, but mediation is necessary when it comes to bad blood. And he walks
Fair
out as
enough.
well.
I wanted to walk Echo out.
Oh,
Really
okay,
quick?
sure.
So I'll step outside with them both.
Okay,
Echo,
yes, Velvet.
what are you going to do with it if we don't want it?
With it being Mari,
Yes.
we'll probably keep her. Thousands of years of knowledge, arcane power, smooth charm comes in handy. You're interested in Mari, Velvet?
I am not personally.
Then why do you ask?
I have a vested interest in knowing where she goes, wherever she goes.
Because you don't want her around?
Correct.
I thought so.
I'm surprised you didn't kill her.
Well, it would certainly be the safer option. Like I said, thousands of years of knowledge.
Too tempting even for you to turn down, huh?
For now.
Fair enough. Looking
How many
forward to our
people
meeting.
get to have a friendship with a demon?
Where I come from, it is not all that uncommon.
I've heard.
I'm sure.
Well, this really was just a courtesy call, Nothing
Of
sinister.
course. Of course.
See you soon.
Thank you for indulging my question. See you next week.
It's a date.
And she'll head back inside.
Oh.
We got
Uh-oh.
There we go. There we go. So we're considering this, I assume.
You're all considering it.
Hmm.
I mean, if they have Falca, I think that's reason enough, right?
Precisely.
I mean, you didn't know that if we did something with her spirit and her remains, she wouldn't be the same.
No, she wouldn't.
How are you the same after a demon eats you alive?
How are you the same after you die?
I don't intend to find out.
I could look into what we could do with her once we do get her. Our options.
Some sort of ectoplasmic shackles?
I was thinking more of a hull,
Oh. Well, that too.
but that I think would be easier to get our hands on. Or at the very least, shackles don't require me to make anything. So
Well, it's worth a
Could be
thought.
something to look into.
yeah.
Although, if we don't want to take over the responsibility of housing her, whatever we want to call Mari now, they're just going to keep her in storage, so.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
I'm saying it like it's a good thing.
I'm
think
also
it's
seeing it
good?
as a good thing.
We want them to keep her?
Oh, no, sorry. Mistaken.
I'd rather we have her than that.
I agree with Thrill. As usual.
Just
So-
would like to remind everyone the last time we all got in the bed with the demon,
What? Go on. What?
someone was eaten.
Well, clearly that's
One
not
of us.
permanent.
That's assuming you can do what you need to do to create a hull.
We have a week.
Yeah, we have time to think about it.
So we're gonna do this the honest way. We're not gonna fuck them.
For right now, they have a demon on their side. I'd rather fuck them after we have a demon on our side.
Okay.
Same.
As long as it's on the table later, that would interest me greatly.
So we're going to swear for peace and then immediately destroy said peace.
Not immediately.
No, not immediately.
The long game is important.
Yeah. Build trust.
I promise you, you would get what you want out of this. She looks at Bro. And you will.
I'll wait for it if I need to.
she cups his, pinches his chin a little bit. Mm-hmm. It will be done.
I know. I can play
And-
nice. We can all play nice, right? Ugh.
Yes, and Knight, I can hear in your voice the hesitation.
No hesitation. I told you what I'd do if this happens again.
I understand. That's why I want her contained. Think of her merely as a tool for us, not for her own ill-gotten gains.
Well, we should find out if they're also going to give us the means to keep her contained. Or if they're just going to drop her on our doorstep.
Well,
I mean,
we
whether
have...
it's
Go ahead.
whether it's ectoplasmic in nature, you always have old righty.
I was just about to say we have the king of deals. I think we'll be fine.
Very already
I'm
know.
gonna put that on my new business card.
I think you should. Oh. So we think on it then. But, well, I think we're all decided. It's just about what necessarily we want out of it.
No, I want this to be unanimous. Knight, what would you like out of this? We already know that we have Velka's body and soul. We can use her as a powerful pawn on the chessboard of Duskfall as a whole. What do you want out of it?
As long as Char Hollow's fine, I don't care what you do.
Do you mean that? Remember the last time we had a pretty big disagreement?
As long as Char Hollow's safe, you won't hear anything from me.
And I believe this decision is unanimous?
Sounds good to me, I suppose.
Yeah. Though, not to sour the decision, but we should consider the fact that they are equally ready to fuck us. This could just be a ploy.
You know,
I doubt it, but better to be prepared.
I mean, they could pull some shit, but when I spoke to him last, and he told me about what he did to you, he seemed truly remorseful. I don't know if that would dissuade him from acting in a certain way, but he does.
And a
feel bad for
declaration
what
of
he did.
war against us is a declaration of war against the coalition. Like I don't think the Krakens are as much as a street gang as they are a bunch of, pardon my French thrill, but little nerds.
No, they are.
Not to mention, love, the last time we went out and had a fight, it was against one of the biggest bullies in town, and we won.
Precisely.
Right. Well, as long as you're there, I'm sure we'll be fine. I'll give Knight a pat on his shoulder.
Well, you all have a week to get ready.
Yay!
So I get to my favorite part.
Oh, yeah.
It's downtime.
baby.
Thrill, as discussed during the off season, and I'm sure you probably don't remember this, you get a choice. You can spend one of your downtime activities on
Right.
your duties as a city councilor, or you can get further behind in your duties, which I'm so glad I get to do this. This is so wonderful.
I hate to see it. We hate to be given this.
I get to make a new clock.
Me when I sow. Me when I reap. Truly.
God damn it.
Oh,
Truly.
what's the clock?
The council gets rid of Thrill.
Hey, you gotta do your job.
Well, I'm doing
Your
my
mic
job.
didn't pick up any of that.
Yeah, you were
Makes it
screeching
all-
back.
I was,
Everything
I
is
was
clipped.
just screaming, and all I said was, "Why?
Wait.
How could this happen to me?"
Sorry,
Um,
this is too many. It needs to
I've
be a
made a
6-tick
mistake.
clock.
Oh,
6?
oh my god.
Dude,
You're fucking nice. Shit.
So, 6 times, and they might decide to get rid of you one way or the other. You gotta pull your weight.
Oh,
I do.
damn.
Now, as discussed in your interlude, you were already behind previously, and then
Pig.
you were around on a wheelchair. It takes a bit
I s-
longer to get around. But you did
Okay.
say you were devoted during that time, but
Because he couldn't do anything
do
else.
anything else. But,
So all I was doing was my council work.
yes.
during that time. Obviously, I'm
Oh,
gonna
Holly,
spend a
thank
fuck-
you.
Holly.
Thank you. I appreciate.
By the way, do you all hear the cash register sound? I hope so. It was great.
I
I
didn't
did
hear
not.
it.
Not sorry.
But maybe chat did. I will of course spend one downtime doing my duties
Okay.
because that's important. What do these duties consist of again?
Attending meetings, hearing petitions from citizens, getting done with paperwork,
I hate paperwork.
and trying to find the budget
Funding.
for your hospital.
We need to allocate money for the
Wheeling
hospital.
and dealing.
Yeah.
So you're going to spend one of your downtimes on city council work.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, the clock stays.
Aha!
Who here has trauma?
Me. I have a trauma.
I feel like I should, but I don't.
I do work. I indulge in vice.
I have trauma, but not mechanical trauma.
Would you like mechanical trauma?
I mean, who doesn't?
As a treat.
As a treat.
So Thrill's the only one. Thrill, are you going to indulge your vices the other downtime? Or you're at 0 stress. So
I'm not going to indulge in my
you
vice.
would
No way.
overindulge.
Yeah. So
I
I'll
was
take
going
I'll
to-
take the stress.
I was going to ask that. Do we reset stress?
Yes, reset your stress.
Yes.
You're all at
Got
0.
it. Okay.
So I have 1.
It's a new
'cause I
game.
didn't indulge.
No, you
Oh,
should
boy.
be. Wait, what do you stress? What?
Because I'm not indulging in my vice. And if you have a trauma, you gain stress. Yeah.
If you don't. Holly,
Right.
what
If I
was
don't.
those donation for? I didn't see the note.
Downtime for Momo.
Oh,
Ah,
wow.
bless. Thanks. That must be the council member that likes me. I hope it's the hot one.
Oh boy.
But who else has an activity they would like to do?
I have
so-
ideas.
Oh yeah, go please.
I want to gather information on the Krakens themselves. I want to know if they have any other enemies, if they have any big time goals, stuff like that that I could potentially use in some sort of deal.
Can I assist him since I have been to
Let's
their
go.
hideout and know how to get there?
Yes. This is going to be a quick clock. I'm going to say this is a 4-tick clock. What's the deal? What's the deal with the Krakens?
What's the deal? Yeah, I want to So this is to kind of above table into you, Frank. So they're all a bunch of scholars, right? They're all a bunch of learned men from
They're
the University of
They are
Charhollow.
learned men, most of them. They do have some enforcers. They've got some thugs.
Okay.
But the principal senior members are generally educated people, yes.
Uh,
So how would you go about investigating them?
I would go to maybe if there's any bars around the university. And we know Levi's real name now.
You know his first name is Ari. I don't think you know his
Ari.
last name. Unless,
Got it, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wouldn't I know his last name?
Oh,
Went to
yeah.
school
I
with
think,
him.
I think you would. You would know his real name.
Yeah.
Real question for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing some snooping into your friend Ari, but I need some more about him. Do you know his
Yeah.
last name?
Yeah. What is his last name, Frank?
DeMarcos.
DeMarcos.
Ari DeMarcos.
Same age as I. What else? What else?
And you're what, like 23 again?
I'm 21.
Oh. You're so good at what you do, I thought you'd be more a learned person. Surprised.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Yes, he's 21. That's his name. I'm trying to remember what his. Did he have what? Who was? Did I know what kind of family he came from? I may not know who his family was, but his background.
You're
Sorry,
muted.
muted. Said no, you would have to investigate that. I don't think you ever really looked into his family or his backgrounds. You certainly
That's-
could, though.
That's about all I know. His full name is Age. He attended the same school as I did. Could probably start there. I'm sure they have some records.
Has been a while since I dressed in a disguise. There's no D on disguise. In University of Duskwall, right?
Yep.
I put on my fine disguise and I go to the university.
And you're gonna.
I'm sure you can pass.
And
as a
what are you
professor.
going to do there? Are you gonna try to steal some records?
I'm just gonna try to ask for them, or yeah, I'm gonna
Take on one of your alter egos.
yes,
Yes.
Chamberlain Springfield, professor of marketing at University. Oh no, they would know. That's stupid. I can't be a professor. I'm not. No, okay, okay.
Well, you could be visiting.
That is
Could
true.
be coming from Charter Hall.
From
Charter
Academy.
Hall.
Chamberlain
Yeah.
Springfield from the Dagger Isles. University professor, University Dean of Marketing from the Dagger Isles.
Oh, hello, good sir. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, yes, my name is Mr. Springfield. I hail from the Dagger Isles.
Wonderful. I'm Mr. Celulian. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Mr. Celulian, that is such a gifted name.
Thank you, sir.
Listen, I received a request from a Mr. Ari DeMarcos?
Yes.
One Ari DeMarcos. He applied for a master's program across the sea at the University of the Dagger Isles, and
Oh my, long journey for a young chap.
yes, well, they do pay me quite well, and if he is accepted, I do have the liberty of offering him room, board, and travel. But you see, he said he graduated from this university, so I have to do my due diligence. We just don't accept anyone to the marketing program at the University of the Dagger Isles, you see.
Yes, yes, quite. Sir, let me, do you have any, credentials or documentation?
Of course, of course. And I pull up my fine cover identity as well.
Excellent. Please also roll, sway, good sir. This
First
is-
roll.
Let me set it up.
Go sway master.
Oh, you all get rid of your harm.
Got it.
Oh, nice. I stay having
Okay.
harm.
Got it. I removed it. There, it updated now.
One thing about
Okay.
me.
Whenever
And
you're ready.
sorry, I just want to. Velvet said she was going to assist with this. Would Velvet like to be on my arm as my assistant?
I could do that.
And this is Miss Kensington. She is the head of the biomechanical department at the
Oh,
university.
Mrs.
as well.
Kensington, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
She has to. She debates on doing an accent for a second, and then she just says, yes, it is quite nice to meet you.
Yes, your credentials, sir.
Yes, here you go. And I will roll my roll. And with assisting me, what do I get from that?
Oh, for downtime,
Or
it's not
D,
going to be that. It'd just be
right?
she could also add a roll to, Actually, let's think. I'll give you a +1 effect level on this downtime roll.
Okay.
Great. So normally that'd
Oh,
be
his
2.
effect level was still down, I think, because of the injury.
No. It doesn't. It doesn't
go
do it
away?
automatically, thankfully.
Okay.
So it's gonna be normally 2 ticks, but I'm gonna give you 3. And so what you'll find out about. Yes, you see, he's here are his his transcript, grades, last known address, next of kin, and his registry file and his application that he submitted. I hope this is all very wonderful information for you.
This is without a doubt spectacular.
Well, I hope
I
the young man
appreciate-
does well at your university, though it's so
As
far
do
away.
I. We are looking. The fine people of Duskfall, as I don't know if you know, but the Dagger Isles does not have such a wonderful ectoplasmic barrier.
Yes, it is a fine invention. One of the best things of modern technology. We
I
can
could
only,
not agree more.
only hope that the Sparkrites continue their innovation now and in the future.
And I see here that Mr. DeMarco's excelled in Sparkrite technology.
Oh yes, it seems he was quite the engineer in his own right. One can only hope he uses his intellect and abilities to bring prosperity to not just our city, but perhaps your city as well. Maybe he'll be erecting you a lightning barrier.
Oh, that is what we hope for. Thank you again, good sir. It's been an honor. And I bid ye
Excellent.
farewell.
Farewell, good sir.
Come now, Miss Kensington. We have other opportunities to attend to.
He just kind of nods. As they leave, she looks at him and she goes, Kensington?
You want it long and hard to remember. So
Oh.
if someone comes asking questions, they say the wrong name.
See, this is why I like using Valencia. Nobody ever remembers that.
No, it's too beautiful. People are going to remember that. Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Warden's Warden's spy-splaining right now.
Are you spy-splaining?
To a spy? To an
Yeah, right?
so
actual
good.
spy?
Yeah.
What you find
She just
out
kind of was like, whatever.
is Levi comes from a wealthy family, had a good upbringing, submitted an extremely long treatise on Sparkerite technology, and talked about how the Leviathan blood industry was a dying industry and should have been replaced a long time ago. Believes that innovation and science should be placed above everything, and believes that every day that scientists do not rule the city is a day that Duskfall plunges further into darkness, superstition, and misunderstanding.
Okay.
So,
And for my last downtime, I would like to I would go to my buddy. I forget his name.
well, you've probably got it on your
The
sheet.
blue
La
coat?
Rose?
The blue coat?
Yeah.
A rose?
Is it LaRose?
So
Is it
you have
LaRose or there's
Jaren
two of
and
them?
Jaren and LaRose.
Ja-
I think
Jaren is
Jaren
the
is your
head, right?
Jaren is your archivist.
Jaren's the archivist. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with my boy Jaren.
And what would you like to do with Mr. Jaren?
Now that I have all this information, I would like to pull any other records that wouldn't be in a academic record.
Oh, so you're trying to get the other record.
I'm building a portfolio on Mr. Ari.
Okay. So let's travel everyone here. I love this music, by the way. One More Multiverse is bringing this all over. I don't have art for Jaren, but that is okay.
That's quite all right.
Do you bring Velvet again, or not this time? Velvet,
No,
do you
this is
accompany?
just with my
Okay.
fine bottle of whiskey as always.
Okay. Then. Good, good. Okay, just making sure everything is set. Okay. What do you want, Warden? You know how many times you've gotten me in trouble?
You know how many times I've paid you a king's ransom?
When you're right, you're right.
And I never come empty-handed, do I?
I suppose not.
I know this is the vintage, the year you like. And I always bring one for you. And I'm always looking to pay. And look, this is pretty by the books. Nothing too ridiculous. I just need some information on a civilian. I don't need you to look the other way. I don't need you to change a guard patrol. Simply info.
All right, so I'm pulling a record. Who's the mope?
Ari DeMarco.
Give me a moment. And he begins searching through records. Let's see. No arrests or time in Ironhook, but hold on a second. I think I might be able to pull something. Let me check the active investigations. And he goes through. Yeah. When people actually feel like doing police work around here, it seems Mr. DeMarcos has been attempting to source weapons from overseas.
Interesting. Any specific country?
No pattern to it, really, and nothing to prove that he's behind it, but the Krakens, yeah, it's the Krakens. They're trying to import some dangerous contraband. Huh.
You said trying.
Yeah, not a lot of success yet, it seems. There's not
Well,
a
that's good to know.
whole lot of good arms dealers in this city, believe it or not.
Surprising.
A little bit. I mean, you've got the Hive, but it's not really their thing. They haven't made it a focus of theirs. And the Foghounds, you know them, mostly drugs, some others, but weapons, not so much.
Well, as always, Jaren, you've been more help than you imagine. And I bid you adieu.
Until next time, Warden.
Until next time, Jaren.
And I'm gonna finish this clock off for you, as it seems like the Krakens are trying to get their hands on some weapons.
Okay.
Why they
Good
need
to
those
know.
weapons, who knows?
Who knows? But any information is good information, is it not?
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
Who else is a downtime activity, as Warden has been very productive?
I have a few.
Oh,
Do
yeah?
you want to go? Go ahead. Okay. So the people of Char Hollow,
Mm-hmm.
would you say that like they're where they work? Would some of them work as like, I don't know, for the upper class of the city, or are they just
You saying are
mill
some
workers?
are some of them the help? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yes, some of them are the help.
I think as through these 6 months, Knight has done what he can to assist with making life a little bit better for the people of Char Hollow. But in the information he just got from Thrill about the whole hospital situation and trying to find funding, I think the next time he's like maybe handing out food, or, well, not him, he'd never hand out the food, but he tells Brick and Mortar when they're doing their charity work for Char Hollow, he says, "Hey, make sure you get the word around that that new bloke in, I don't know politics that well, but Shit.
You're right,
That new
boss.
one. What's his name? Would they know your actual name, Thurl?
I mean, nobody.
Yeah. Now they
Like,
would.
I mean, now they would. Yeah.
Try and make sure they get their bosses and whoever they're working for to know that Vanaday's hospital situation would be a good investment for them.
Oh,
Just
I see what
whispers
you're
every ear.
doing. So you're trying to get the common folk to put pressure on the rich folk, to put pressure on the council to find the money for this thing. Is that the goal, Knight?
That is the goal, and I would like to command Brick and Mortar to do this.
Okay.
That's right. I forgot our guys are brick and mortar.
Brick, mortar, and cobblestone.
Love them.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me think. I think this is a long-term project. I'm gonna say this is a 6-ticker. Get the rich to support a hospital. And yeah, this is a great idea. I love this idea. So go ahead.
You're
let
so
me
smart, honey.
Dang it, I just removed the clock. Get
No, Brick, make sure you're doing something good with your life for once.
Well, I'll try not to fuck about too much, boss.
Yeah, all right. How's your dad doing? Is he going to work like he's supposed to?
Yeah, he got his back fixed. He's got a good job. Laborer.
Good. You miss another shift, I'm gonna break his back again.
You got it, boss.
Push myself, cause I ain't even stressed.
Love to have a little
'Cause
push.
I ain't even stressed.
Let's see,
Dude,
that
no
was-
stress here. We
No
push.
stress. Yeah, we push.
Oh, all that
With
for
4
nothing.
dice, still a
With
failure?
4 dice.
What if you did a little? What if you did a
A
little?
little
nut?
bargain.
The
Oh my
three
God.
the 3%er. Well, you can't do a
Right.
bargain now. Now it's
Yeah, I
too
already
late to do a
rolled.
bargain. But you'll get 1 tick. Ooh, I have a great idea. Hang on, I need to write that down. Where's my notes?
Oh, write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down. Write that down.
Quick.
Oh, I'll have to write it down digitally. All right, cool. It's down. Yeah, in progress. You hear that the people are doing it. Not a lot of luck yet, but we'll
They
get
don't
into
listen
that
to
later.
their help. Who listens to the help? No, it's all good. The second thing, I would like to go to the sisters.
Oh,
Didn't see that coming. Wonderful.
I'm feeling things.
I
You saying that.
I also have a free downtime to give to anyone. So if you need one, let me know.
10-4.
What would you like to do with the sisters?
Gather information.
Let us travel.
Just a little casual trip to see the Dimmer sisters?
Just a little casual one, you know, make
On a
sure our
casual
customers
Tuesday?
are happy.
Yeah, on a casual Tuesday.
Are they already here? They are. I've done well. Well, one of them is here.
You're amazing.
It's
I've
like
done
I-
well.
It's like I knew. I didn't know. I didn't know at all.
Don't reveal your secrets live on the internet.
Or
No,
did
I'm
he?
not live on the internet.
And Sarah and Roslyn are there. Yes, what do you want, knight?
Ladies, how are you? I love the setup. Makes the whole thing work, I guess. Oh,
As
I had
usual,
some-
Rosalind smoking a cigarette. It's been a while. You look well.
Couldn't be better.
You've been working out.
Ladies, I'm flattered, but you're not my type. Moving on.
Not mine
I
either.
was-
Just a small talk.
Please. I'm everyone's type. I was wondering information on what you understand of bringing back to life when it comes to your spectral friends.
Uh-huh. Payment.
Interesting. He looks around. I swore we gave you some of the finest goods in this city. Clearly, I could get some sort of discount for this information.
Sounds like consort.
Fuck, I'm terrible at that. Let's do it.
Ooh, it's disadvantage too.
Wow, you are really terrible
Aw.
at it.
Brother, you ain't gonna push yourself?
He ain't no charismatic boy.
No, I usually just yell at people until they
And
do what
shoot
I
'em.
want.
You could
That's
yell
it.
at
He
them
yells
and go
and
that
he
way if you
shoots.
wanted, but you know.
You could threaten to shoot. I like that. It'd be hard
Knight
to
thinks about it, but then he remembers that there are like main customers,
Mm-hmm.
and Warden is gonna be all mopey and shit if they do come back and say, Knight pointed a gun at us and told us this. So he just goes, pretty please.
Roll it.
Like I think I should give my extra downtime tonight. Look, he's putting in the hard work. He's got 2 failures. Go ahead and take it, unless someone else really needs it.
Poor
No,
Knight.
give it tonight.
Poor
All
Give it
right.
tonight.
You got an extra downtime, Craig.
All right.
Whether
We
you want to
have-
use it on the
says-
first roll or the second roll, your choice.
You know, you are. Sarah goes, Knight. You're friends. We like you. But the information you're asking, valuable information. So, either you got to do something for us, or you got a payment. And payment being a coin. So,
I have better places to spend my coin, unfortunately. What kind of job were you thinking of?
well, you've been. I'm going to give myself a heart attack. Thank you for following. We are in
We
need.
don't hear it.
I
Only
know,
you
so
hear it.
I don't know
Yeah.
why you guys don't hear it, but it's outstanding. Yeah, I'll fix that later so that you all can hear that. Well, we are in need of some goods. Maybe if you could find us a way to acquire these goods for us, it would be an equivalent exchange.
What are the goods?
We need Sparkrite technology.
Sparkrite technology.
Yes, there's you see the experimental apparatus that you were so kind to help us with previously. The Sparkrites have invented something even more advanced than this, and we want it. And they point to the chambers that they've used to contain spirits before.
Thrilling.
So you can steal the plans, that should be good enough, or a sample or two. Or bargain your way to it. The details don't matter.
Well, you've seen my bargaining skills firsthand. I'll see what I can do about.
Oh, give
Lifting
yourself
it
more
off
credit,
someone.
Knight. That hulking figure of yours.
Please, please, please continue. I'll see what I can do about getting you those plans if you can give me that information.
Happily. But it is really good to see you, despite what Rosalind says.
Clearly. Are you two coming out to the gambling den? My grandmother does miss you.
Oh. I thought we were just a bit of stick in the mud.
No, she enjoys anyone that she can take money from.
Well, don't think I'll be spending much money at the gambling den tonight, but your grandma, she was a nice lady.
Maybe somebody here believes that. Ladies, and he gives a deep bow. Always a pleasure.
Sarah nods. Rosalind blows smoke at you.
He walks off.
Downtime,
And I guess-
downtime,
Yeah.
downtime.
For my third one, thank you, Warden. I think I will, since the one through the community isn't picking up that well. I walk over to my physiker, Melver.
Oh, man. Brutal.
Oh my,
And I kick open the door.
And right here, Lisa, you can see where his heart exploded.
Every time. It happens every time.
God.
Every time I open my heart.
Chat/viewers, you were not here before we went live, but Craig was going so
Craig was
savage,
roasting
and
me.
it continues.
I had to get into character.
I'm not
That's all it
safe.
was, I promise. Me and Momo are great friends.
Peak form.
Promise we
peak
like each
form.
other.
I promise. Kick open the door.
What would you
Melvin.
like to? Yeah. What's up?
Oh, you have friends, right? That do the same thing as you?
Ostensibly.
All right, Melva, I'm gonna give you a choice. I don't do that often.
Okay.
You are going to tell all your friends, to tell their friends, and to get word spreading about a very big bill coming up about the building of a hospital and how important it is to making sure that everyone else.
A hospital. Wow, that would be incredible.
Focus, Melva. I did not ask you to talk. Now, you can choose to tell them all that and to get the higher ups, the upper class, the hoity-toity political people, all blah blah blah, talking about it and getting excited about it and passing the bill. Or I can shoot you in the leg and then you can practice on healing that and becoming a better physiker. Which one seems preferable?
Sounds like command. He's learned his lesson. I set it up.
Thank you. Let's see what happens. I'm 2 for 3. Can we go 3 for 3? Ah, mixed success.
Hey, it's better than a failure.
Truly.
Yes,
Truly.
Mr. Knight, right away. I'm sure the doctors would love to have a hospital. I will absolutely do that.
That's the spirit, Melva. I knew you'd like it. And
How's your injuries? And how's Thrill's injuries?
he leans into Melva's face. Melva, you do great work. You should know that I'm perfectly fine now, thanks to you. Don't ever doubt yourself like that again, or I'll punch you in the throat.
Sir, yes, sir.
Also, Thrill's doing all right. What about you? You have any special... You have a pet?
I have a girlfriend.
Really?
You said that really like you didn't believe it.
I don't.
Wow.
I would assume you had 3 or 4.
Knight, I knew you were the good one. You're hard on the outside, but inside...
You ever say anything like that again, and I'll snap your neck. He slams the door and leaves.
Wonderful.
I love the energy in the studio tonight. What's happening?
Yeah, the energy in the studio tonight is
Just
kind
in a
of
silly, goofy
good.
mood, you know.
Before
Silly
shit hits the
goose.
fan, you know?
Yeah.
This is too wholesome for the... I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
yeah.
I'm kidding.
Before things
I'm
get
kidding, I'm
bad,
kidding.
This isn't Slime Quest. What's happening?
hold up.
Momo, do
No,
you
we
have
met
a
our wholesome
downtime?
quota. We're done.
Or Mandy,
I
you
do,
have a
but let
downtime?
Velvet go first. Velvet
All
hasn't
right,
done it
all right,
yet.
Velvet.
Are we? Oh, okay.
It's your turn, my love.
I would like to work on my clock, find the contact's weakness. I suppose that requires a visit of some kind.
Or some sleuthing of other kinds. You would like
I
to go
regret-
see him?
Yeah. I love to drop in on him just randomly whenever I feel like it.
Wonderful. A moment.
The whole time there, I'm like psyching myself up.
Where are we going? Here we're going.
Ooh, do we meet in a different place?
No, we're going to the usual place.
Hmm.
A moment, a moment. Because I was a fool and I updated Wavelength, I just need an extra second while this loads.
Okie dokie.
Here we go. Everyone's favorite tune.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
And let me... Oh, he's already back there. Sweet.
Oh,
course he is.
disgusting.
You walk into the House of Pleasures, and you find him in his usual booth in the back, sipping on his whiskey, looking very pleased with himself, as usual. And he sees you. Oh, my pet.
Hello, darling. She strolls in and sees the whiskey in his hand. Do you have one of those for me?
No, but I could. Whatever the lady would want, good sir.
Oh, I want the same thing he's having.
Bring the bottle. Well,
Oh.
what is the occasion, my pet?
Can't I just see when I feel like it?
Of course you can. And I'm so sad that you never do.
It is for fun this time. And she sits next to him, puts her arms around him.
Well, you know I always have time for fun for you, my dear.
Well, you know, after spending so much time together. On the what was it, the Wonder Sale?
I can't remember. What was the name of
I think
your
it was
ship?
the one. I think it was
on
the
the
Wonder
ship back,
Sale.
the Wander
The
Sail.
weave. I thought it was. Oh.
I think she
The
means the ship
Gossamer is
back.
the other.
Oh, the
ship.
Gossamer. Oh,
The
right.
Gossamer.
Okay, you didn't go
That's
back.
the
on
other
that.
ship.
The
Yeah.
Wander Sail, which Craig is laughing. Yes.
Jasper, my dear, after spending so much time together on the Wander Sale, I think it's nice to visit you every now and again just for fun, no?
Quality time, I would say. Time well spent.
Exactly.
Well, always more quality time, Bev. And he looks you over, peels back some of your clothing, checking out some of your scarring. Looks,
They've healed pretty well,
well,
for the
still
most part.
a mosaic ready to be broken yet again.
I see. In those kinds of mood, huh?
Always. Sometimes I just can't help myself.
So, I know you have other places you like to hang out, but this seems to be your favorite, huh?
Well, I like to hang out where people can find me on occasion.
That's fair enough. Makes it easy for me to find you.
You'd saying
always
you'd like
nice.
to have a secret rendezvous at a different place, my pet.
Don't you want to go out sometimes? You're always so busy. I mean, so am I, but,
Go out?
Yes, of course.
I don't know the meaning of the word. When there's business, and when there's pleasure, there's pleasure. There's not really a whole lot of room for the spaces in between.
Fair enough. Here is fine. I don't mind.
Are you trying to get out a second location out of him?
I already, well, actually, technically, I don't know where the other one is that he took me to. But yes.
I would say that sounds like consorts. Or sway.
I certainly hope so. Either way.
Actually, it seems like consort. You are beguiling him, you might say.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
I would imagine at this point he probably thinks that she, has more feelings for him than she actually does.
Okay. So go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Would you like to push yourself? Oh,
No.
excellent.
Success.
Put 3 ticks on that clock.
Oh.
He says, well, I know that you didn't really get to see much of it. That with the whole black bagging and then...
Dude, it was me. I hacked into the mainframe.
You just shut the scene down.
we might be
I
live
shut it
again.
down.
Let's see.
We are
Oh,
live.
you
right?
are.
Yeah,
we
we
are,
are.
we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shut that scene down, I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
I've never had OBS just crash like that. That was unusual. Anyway.
It's okay. It happens. It happens sometimes.
It'd be like that.
It's definitely happened to me before.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And
Yeah,
staying
Yes.
thank you
with
for
us.
hanging out.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Jeremy.
everyone, for
Great.
hanging out.
While I,
The baby's
fix
hearing
one
us.
more multiverse.
Can you hear us?
The
Oh no,
baby's
I'm doing the
here.
accent. Oh
No, get out of the accent.
no.
That's my accent.
I
Okay.
can't help it. It's
They
contagious.
can hear us.
For
they can
some
hear us.
reason, one more multiverse is having issues for me with after crashing. Oh, I know what it is. There we go. Okay.
Hope
we're
everyone's
good.
having a wonderful
I'm
evening.
just vibing because it's my favorite song.
I need to
How-
let a scream out.
Yeah, how this isn't like a Black Keys song, I have no idea.
For real, is this not just
Truly.
truly this sounds like Black Keys song. Which is why it's good.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the
need to
scene's
go
so
touch
gross that
grass.
it crashed OBS.
I need to touch grass.
So success. He says, "I know you
Yes.
didn't get to see much, and you were black bagged a bit, and then locked in a room for, well, 12 hours, too long or too short, depending on who you ask. I suppose that once in a while I could take you to my club."
That might be fun.
Yeah. It is nice to not have to travel all the way out to Silkshore to play with my favorite toy.
It is a better location. She just kind of smirks at him and sips her whiskey. Probably to cover up any kind of grimacing that she might do.
Well, I suppose next time I can give you an address rather than ushering you in the same way as the refuse. You're better than refuse now.
I should hope so.
Well,
She's playing with a necklace that she is wearing. The one that he gave her.
I don't usually give freedom to garbage. That's reserved for more special people, you might say. You earned it, though. You've proven yourself
I
to be
did.
quite useful.
I should hope so at this point.
Tell me, Velvet, since I
Yes.
guess now the Spectre is well and truly dead, I can't tease you anymore. Do you tell Monty about our little sessions?
No, you told me not to.
Good. Please don't tell anyone about our little sessions. I would hate for people to think that they're not my favorite.
Ah. That's just true. There are some others who would prefer to think that they are my favorite, but...
But there is a favorite.
Yes.
It's okay, Velvet. You don't have to lie to me. Well, let's get to it.
Cool. She, yeah. She'll go through with it.
And we fade.
Yes. I was gonna say, during Fade to Black, can I use my other downtime to complete that clock?
Sure. What type of information would you want to get out of him?
He does like to talk a lot,
He does.
especially when he thinks he has the upper hand. So I'm hoping to kind of
Yeah.
smooth over the conversation to get him to, you know, divulge more details about this other place that she technically doesn't know where it is yet. So consort again?
I
maybe?
say sway again. Yeah.
Sway?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oop, I'm not showing the screen. A moment. There we go.
Critical success.
Critical success.
I warmed it up for you, dog. I got you.
We have a time,
I'm thinking.
and then I leave.
Guys play some blackjack. It's great.
I'm going to give you the cold hard facts.
Okay.
He doesn't have any family apart from his brother. He
Oh.
doesn't really care about anyone apart from his brother. But you have realized, unlike early on in your relationship where you were black bagged, escorted, watched
Yeah.
lately,
Mm-hmm.
no guards, no monitors. Other than his brother, it seems like the star's weakness is you.
Excellent. Because I have access to him and nobody else is around. He doesn't even have his bodyguard with him anymore. The last few times I've seen him was without guards.
Yes.
Nice. All right.
Momo, are you dying? Do we need to check on you? Are you okay over there?
I'm just exercising my right to scream on mute, thank you. And that's my God-given right. Damn it.
Would you like to use the downtime that Holly donated you, or are you gonna save that?
I would love to, you know? I would love to do something that doesn't piss me off.
Great. So not gonna see
Love-
Levi, not gonna see the star, not gonna see
No.
your father.
We're gonna make progress, I think. You know,
Okay.
I said I would do research on what we could do with Falca once we got her stuff, her body and her spirit. I am waiting on a visit from one of the Sparkrights.
So we're doing that.
I think I need to.
Okay.
I would like to ask yeah, I think they would know, maybe, or point me in the right direction, and it's perfect. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay.
I love to scheme. Love to
Give me a
scheme and be
moment
nasty.
because I'm first looking up the mechanics of what you're trying to do. It's one of the specific examples in the book.
Yes, there is a specific example.
And I am just trying to find it.
It is a difficult project, too.
224. God, this book is so chonky.
Is a chonky boy.
It's a chunky boy.
There it
I
is.
have
It
it
is on
crafted.
227.
It is the whole, a Sparkcraft body animated by spirit. That's what I'm looking for. Obviously,
Alright.
Thrill doesn't know that exists. Well, he has vague recollection,
Yes.
but
We
He
are
doesn't know
going
how to do
to go to, let's see.
my office.
Yes. Thrill's
That's where I-
apothecary.
It's not, yeah. Well, I meant like the one in the government building.
Oh, that office. Sorry.
Well, yeah, I sent the letter as a counselor because I wanted to, you know, the Sparkrites are trying to introduce some new technology. I'd like to hear what their head has to say.
Give me a moment. I need to take us there instead then. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go here. And I think it's time. Wait. Ooh, wow. This artist is so new. I don't have it loaded in OBS. Give me a second.
It is no stops, yeah.
It's time. What is the time? Why are we timing?
I've been cooking, okay? We've been gone for 5 months. I made a shit ton of art.
Oh, you've been in the kitchen.
Now,
I've
been in the
technically,
dungeon.
Let
In
him
the
cook,
cheese,
dude.
the cheese
Oh,
basement.
the cheese dungeon. Yes.
this
been in
one
the
has
dungeon.
been done for a while, but
This one's been done for a while, but it hasn't been
but
used.
It hasn't been used, and therefore I didn't have a reason to have it ready, but now I do. And
I wish we didn't have a reason to have it ready, but unfortunately, it has to be done.
You did this. What do you mean?
Look, this makes the most sense, I think.
And we go to your office in the city council building, civic offices, and you hear, this is not appropriate music for this. Give me a moment. I think that, oh, no, I don't have that one ready. Okay. I've got a different one then. I think, nope. That one's not good either. Let me
Let them
think.
cook, Jack.
I'm so nervous.
Let
What the
them cook.
hell?
Nope.
I don't like this sinister music, everyone. Help.
No.
The music is important.
He's so used to Eclipsed Hearts music that
It's
all
all,
used to
he's got all
Rise
the
of the
funky,
Conduit.
he's got all the funky beats ready.
Chat. Let's all appreciate this new thrill art, though. Look how
Oh my
Thanks.
God,
dapper.
look at him. He's-
Thanks. I'm wearing my uniform.
Look at his
so
like
handsome, so
I don't know what it's called, but it's like the thing when you graduate that goes around your neck if you get like valedictorian.
Yeah.
It's a ceremonial robe.
It's a
There
You
you go.
hear the sound of heels on stone as they walk, as the sounds go towards your office. And you hear a knock.
Mm-hmm. Come in.
And you see before you this person.
Oh,
Who is
big.
this?
Vanidae Hawthorne.
yes, you must be the head of the Sparkrites. I'm sorry, is there a title?
Dr. Ferros.
Doctor. Interesting. I wasn't aware you were a doctor.
You haven't read about me? I have like 3 degrees.
Wow, I would love to hear about it. I wasn't aware. To be honest, I don't know much about the Spark Rights, but I hear we have a similar. If that's the case, we might have a similar background.
Well, have you been to my lectures at the university?
What university did you teach at? Do you teach at?
Charterhall University.
Ah, I see. No, I don't believe I did. My focus was in alchemy and specifically biology. I was a doctor before I did all this.
Doctor into politics, I'd say that's a step backwards if you ask me.
I'd agree.
Well, you sent for me, and I'm here.
Yes. Well, I trust you read the letter then. Look, I know how the council views your organization.
Skeptically?
Yeah. And, well, I'm sure they hate it, but I'm quite tired of doing things the way people have always done them.
Well, Strangford's gone, so perhaps some of my scientists will have a bit fewer accidents.
Yes. Accidents.
She
I was
smiles.
hoping you could tell me a bit more about one. I hear you research alternatives to Leviathan blood.
Yes, we have a prototype ready now.
And what's stopping you from putting it into use?
Funding, smart minds, time.
Right.
You recall a series of blackouts a few seasons ago. We were working on using the new technology as a backup when the Leviathan blood shortage happened after Strangford's supply of blood failed. Well, prototypes weren't quite ready to manage the load of the entire electroplasm grid. They've improved in the time since, but still work to be done.
Yes. And what you lack is funding, yes? Ultimately?
It couldn't hurt.
I'd be willing to supply that.
The way I've read it, you focusing on your hospital and the funding for that. You sure you're going to take on 2 projects at the same time? I shouldn't try my luck with Rowan or Cleland or some other councilman. Maha, perhaps.
I suppose you could, but to be honest, I don't think they'd even hear you out.
She considers.
How long have they been on this council? Not once, have they?
It's just the part where you bribe me or something. Or you ask for handouts.
Oh, no such thing. Though I suppose there would be an exchange. There is nothing for free, unfortunately. That's just how
Yes.
Duskfall is.
It's how some people make Duskfall.
Oh, you disagree?
Didn't say I disagree. I said that's how people make Duskfall. Duskfall doesn't need to be anything.
I see. So you think it shouldn't be that way? Do you contribute to the problem?
You sound like a cynic.
No. Just an opportunist.
Yeah, you remind me of someone.
He shuffles papers on his desk. Interesting. So, the exchange then. I am skilled in quite a few engineering feats, but there is one that eludes me that perhaps I figured the head of the Sparkrite organization might have some insight on.
Likely.
Have you ever crafted a hull?
She gives you a look. A waste of time.
Waste of time. Why?
Why are you bringing back the dead? Got so much more work we could do for the living instead.
Well, what if this particular soul is valuable?
No, really, they're going to stop imperialism, poverty, homelessness, plague, disease, advance new technologies to save the world, that kind of soul.
No, but they're useful to me, and I intend to do those things.
Really, you in politics?
Well, I'd say so. You asked how a doctor gets into politics, right?
Themandii Hawthorne.
Mm-hmm.
Hawthorne.
He keeps his face straight. Stoic.
You should have pretended to be stupid when you met me the first time.
Excuse me?
Shut up.
Oh, what?
I don't know why
That's
you,
Momo, not me.
I don't know why you did it this way.
What?
Hawthorne.
Yes, you can keep repeating my last name all you'd like.
Interesting eye color you have there, Themandii.
Thank you?
Inventor, doctor, and from the scar on your face, scoundrel.
That's a bit rude.
Why have you sought me out now, Themandii?
No
Why
seeking.
didn't you just come out to my office, say hi? How long have you known? You certainly didn't just find out.
Few months.
Few months, and you call me into your office, like... What?
I just wanted to see if what you left for was worth anything, to be quite honest.
Might have been.
I don't know. The way I see it, here you are. At my beck and call. I'm the one who gets to decide if that life-changing technology you left for gets to go anywhere.
There it is. That smug arrogance. That... I see the apple hasn't fallen quite far from the tree, has it? I don't know if you get that more from him or from me.
Well, he was the only one around, so he was the only influence I had.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back to work. And if you want to...
What?
I don't get it. Why now?
What?
Why now?
Why not now?
Did he...
To be quite honest, it is truly because I didn't know. For a long time I did think you were dead. He finally spilled on that.
And what are you, his puppet?
Ah.
The public face that he puts on to show the rest of the world?
Oh no, he hates that I do this. He would much rather keep me in the house.
You know what I can't figure out, Themandii Hawthorne, is...
Why do you keep saying my name?
Are you an inventor pretending to be a politician? Are you a scoundrel pretending to be a politician? Or are you a politician pretending to be both of the other things? It's so very hard to figure out.
What's it matter?
I get the indignation. I wasn't around. I left. Fine. But now you're conflating things, Van. You're conflating your resentment from me because I was a terrible mother with
You
the
weren't
important work that I'm doing to try to save this city. So you can pick one, pick both, but figure it out quickly. Now, do you want to help me because it's the right thing to do? Or are you going to hold out the fact that I walked out on you over my head for the rest of your life?
What I truly would like to do, is that what you would like to know?
Yes, that would be good to know. Honesty is always a good policy when meeting your mother for the first time.
What I would really like to do is to ensure that for the rest of your life you are unsuccessful in what you left for. That's what I would like to do. That would make me happy.
Well,
And I want you to know, I will block every effort you ever make.
you know, your father's a lot of things. He would have been smarter than this.
Right.
Good day, Mr. Hawthorne.
Good day.
And we are going to take a 10-minute break.
Bitch.
Oh man.
Wow.
It is spicy, y'all.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
getting spicy.
Fucking bitch.
We'll be right back, everyone. Stay
Go
tuned.
touch grass.
Go touch some grass, buddy.
We're gonna let our
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Everyone's got their snacks, drinkies, etc. I hope you're ready for more spiciness. That was a lot. Just remember that you can always catch up on all our episodes on YouTube, youtube.com/MagiRPG. And please join our Discord, discord.gg/MagiRPG to talk about the show. For those on YouTube and all of you in Twitch chat, you guys have been cooking in chat. This has been pretty crazy. Thank you for cooking as always. It's been wonderful. But if you want to continue the conversation that is always happening on Discord, if you're a YouTube watcher that doesn't get to do it live, you can always do that in our Discord, discord.gg/MagiRPG. And if you want to support the stream to get awesome artwork like that wonderful artwork, and I'm gonna bring us over so you can see the artwork of Una Feros that Momo did 4 or 5 months ago now, but we are just now finally
Been
getting
sitting
to
on mommy
see.
art. Been sitting on
It
mommy.
is
art.
incredible. I really like this artwork a lot. Yeah, you can.
She's got a little book, a little Sparkcraft mechanics book.
Oh no,
Yeah.
she's hot.
Yeah,
Who would have
I
thought
love.
my
I love
mother?
the elbow pads. Definitely a professor.
Tweed. Is that the term?
Disgusting
Yeah.
scholar.
Yeah.
What did father see in her?
But if you like the awesome artwork and want to help us get more, you can always donate, tip the stream, like Holly did earlier, and you also get to have an effect on the game if that is your thing. So thank you, everyone, as always, for supporting, but the best thing you can do is just watching and enjoying and telling people about it if you have enjoyed. With that, that wasn't really a downtime activity, Mr. Thrill, because you didn't actually do
Well, my
anything
goal
mechanics-wise, but
Well, mechanically, I was hoping to learn about a hull, but then she started talking shit.
I think you kind of, yeah, that's fair. But you also talked shit, so
Well,
would you like to find out about a hull another way, or, try again somehow.
God, she's the head of the fucking organization. I can't go above her head. I am the person. It's me. There's got to be some little. I don't know. She got an assistant or something.
You want to go to her assistant.
I just need somebody to tell me how to make a fucking haul. Damn it. I'll do it myself.
Frank's face.
Okay.
You know who else probably knows how to make a hole? You know who it is.
What?
You know.
Oh, you know. Everybody knows.
I know.
Stop it!
Everyone
Why are
knows.
you doing this?
Hi, would you like more trauma?
I just want to learn how to make. Oh my god, no. No! Frank, no! Frank, please, please.
That's a clip if I ever see one.
Frank! Frank, don't do this to me. Fine.
It's up to you. You can do whatever you want.
No, fuck you. I'm doing it.
Where are we going, Momo? Where are we going?
The
Tell us-
only other stinky ass motherfucker I know.
Your father.
What? No!
Levi.
Do you think Dad would know?
Maybe, I don't know. Could be.
I don't think he would
There
know.
are so many other people you could go to that specialize in undead shit.
I'm going to Levi. He's
Okay.
a Sparkrite. He's literally a Sparkrite.
Wonderful.
It's a Sparkrite craft. Yeah.
Wonderful. Give me
Yeah,
a
it's a
moment.
Sparkcraft. So I'll go to that little piece of shit. Shit stain on the earth. Fucking dick.
Okay. Thank you for making this decision. Okay.
I don't like that response. What?
A second.
When do I get a conversation I like?
You might like this conversation. You never know. And I'm going to once again thank Mandy for making this awesome map that we're about to see because it's so good. You get the word out there that you would like to meet Levi. And Levi is willing to meet you on his turf. Do you accept?
Yeah.
Wonderful. You
Somebody
are
kill me.
similar to Velvet, black-bagged, taken through a series
Oh,
of
come
warehouses, underground, and brought into this wonderful, elaborate, really menagerie,
Love this
like
map.
gallery. Art everywhere, and you were greeted by all of the Krakens, but similar to when Velvet saw them, it is like an army getting ready to go to war in here. So many people, a beehive of activity. But waiting there with his smug look is Levi. And he walks up to you. Hey, Van. And he reaches out to shake your hand.
I will shake his hand. Ari. Nice to see you.
Our meeting isn't for another few days, but I suppose you couldn't wait, huh?
No, this one's personal.
Oh, personal.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got for me?
I'm not sure if you have heard of such a contraption, but I was curious if you've ever heard of something called a hull.
Thrill. You think I was born yesterday?
I figured you would. Little Sparkrite.
I see what you're doing. I see it. I see it.
What?
You trying to get around our little deal? You come here to steal Falca, put her in a hull? Is that what this is about?
Oh, you think I'm here to steal?
You've had dumber ideas, let's be honest.
No, just here for information. After all, you said you wanted peace, right?
I do, but you still got that look in your eye when you look at me.
What look?
That look where you're like, I can't believe that you're still breathing air. That look.
Be fair, there's very few people who don't get that look from me. Don't take it personally.
Fair. You would, probably kill your own parents for a nickel, huh?
So true.
I do know how to make a haul.
Great. How'd you learn? Something they teach you in silly little Spark Right school?
Well, I do have a demon locked in my basement.
She taught you.
Maybe.
I doubt that.
You doubt that? Why would you doubt that? Would I lie?
think you knew how to before that.
What, you think I just made up and I don't have Mari around here somewhere that I'm just pulling your leg?
I believe you do have her, but I don't think she's the reason you know how to make such an item.
Okay, well, does it matter? You want the information?
I do. I assume it'll cost me.
Trade.
Okay.
Well, you know, you guys have been dealing in Quicksilver's the principal vice of choice. Yeah, that's what you're all known for. How would you feel about getting into the weapons business?
The weapons business.
Yeah,
You fancy
know.
yourself an arms dealer now?
No, I fancy you an arms dealer, Thrill.
Me.
Well,
Funny!
not you, but Warden, Knight, Brick Mortar, Cobblestone, maybe. They seem like the type.
And why would we do that?
Corner of the market. Not a lot of arms dealers around here. And it just so happens that we have a lot of buying power and in the market for such a thing. So, you agree to sell me and a few associates weapons, and you agree to design a few weapons, and I'll teach you how to make a hull.
You want me to design for you now?
Well, we'll do it together. Last time it was so fun.
You think I need you to design weapons?
No, but I would like you to help me design weapons. It's a joint venture. You're smuggling them anyway. You can, you know, keep some for yourself, sell them to me. It's win-win. And we'll be at peace. So I'm not going to use them against you. Just anyone who crosses me. Threatens what's mine.
You know I can't make deals for a whole group of people.
But you have to admit it is a good deal.
Perhaps you should speak to Warden about it then, and not me.
But you're the one that sit in front of me because you want to learn how to make a haul.
You're such a dick.
Excuse me, I thought I was being kind. This is a perfectly legitimate business opportunity.
You know? This kind of does.
Besides, you've got friends in the mayor's office, you know? They're not gonna catch you guys. I'm sure you could just get like a seal or something, you know? Make it official, contraband. Hey, if the Hive can bring in a bunch of 10-year-olds on a boat, I think that you could bring in some weapons. What do you say? Huh? Design some bombs. Old time's sake.
Fine.
Now we're talking. It is too bad Warden's not here. I just want to shake on it, you know?
You want to shake on it? Interesting. I don't make it a habit of shaking criminals' hands, so.
Well, it takes one to know one there, friend.
I don't know what you mean.
You don't know what I mean?
Show me the hole or how to make it now. Okay?
Fine. He puts his arm around you. Right this way, Van.
Disgusting.
And he takes you back into a laboratory. It has beakers, papers everywhere, blow torches, electronic equipment buzzing. And he starts digging through a giant rack of scrolls. It's probably 12 feet tall with a ladder attached to it. And he pulls out 1 schematic, 2 schematic, 3 schematics, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
It's like, well, stage 1. And he unfolds. Here, you can have this one. You'll get the rest when I get my delivery.
You dick. Oh, that's good. You're actually good at this. Who would have thought?
Well,
Huh.
you don't build a criminal empire by being a moron, do you?
No, you don't.
You should ask Warden about that.
Well, I suppose I should go then.
Yeah, it's okay. I have copies. You can keep that one.
Right. We can talk more about this when we meet next.
Yes. You're not... I just got a crazy idea. You're not planning to kill me, are you?
Kill you?
Yeah.
How would I ever do that?
Oh,
I mean, after all, you're the one who's gotten the jump on me quite a few times now.
oh, thrill. That means so much that you would say that.
After all, I mean, why would I kill someone who is really my only equal when it comes to this kind of thing?
Oh, this is too much. Too much.
We're going to be friends now, aren't we?
Man, but you're really laying it on thick for me. I feel like I should
Well-
ask you out now.
Please. I don't think we'd work.
No, it's like acid
Oil
and
and
base. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Right. So, few days?
Few days.
Maybe I can show you how this works then, as one of the first weapons I can help you make. And he will flip his cane up to show the barrel at the end of it. He will not point it at him.
Oof, I thought that was going somewhere else for a second. Okay.
What if I just shot him point blank in here? But what if? But what if? I'm not going to though.
Okay. You made that? Impressive. I guess
No
you
one
do
would ever
need me for
suspect.
something.
No,
Well, you could have just shot me.
I could have. But I didn't, see? Friends.
We're playing nice. This is good. This is good. Rapport, trust, building.
Right. It's a new thing for me. I'm working on it.
This is a great weapon, though. That'd probably be really good for smuggling in. Shipment of canes, shipment of rifles. Who's really to say?
Agreed. Well,
Well, few days then. I am surprised about one thing. You didn't even ask to see Mari. You don't care? I mean, I probably would have said no, but I thought you were going to ask.
Why would I ask ahead of time?
Okay. A few days then. Neutral location.
Have you decided where?
Oh, Charter Hall, of course.
Interesting choice.
Well, no one's gonna pull a gun on each other in the middle of Charter Hall, are they? That would be
No.
ridiculous.
Exactly. You know what we should do?
What should we do?
We should meet in the academy. How fun would that be?
I know what you're doing, Momo. Yes, splendid. The academy. Why not? Old time's sake. Let's
Frank,
let's
when
do
he
it in the
sees me.
lecture hall.
Right, I'll see you there.
Could
Neutral ground.
could you see our friend out? Don't forget the bag. You wouldn't want him
Yeah.
to find the hideout later.
Yeah, so, Frank, I didn't want to interrupt the great roleplay. But he was, certainly... He has been looking around the whole time. If that needs to be a flashback, that's fine.
No, that's fine. What were you looking around at?
Distinguishing architecture that could be seen from the outside.
Ah, I see.
Arches, specific windows in particular places.
Sounds like
Gentle
study.
reminder that your girlfriend already told you she knows exactly where this place is and how to get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants to know how to tear it down.
The specific architecture. That's what I'm measuring.
Whoops.
Here,
that's a
with
pill.
my eyeballs.
Sounds like study.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'd like to do. I would like to push myself.
Okay.
Mixed success.
You're in the docks. You're underground. This was probably a military barracks at one point that was converted. The walls appear at first glance to just be brick. But you can tell that it's not that simple. This has been altered in the time since. And you're not 100% sure what or how.
Okay. Noted.
And I believe we can bring everyone back together as we have finished
Yeah.
downtime activities. And you all need to choose your approach for the job.
That's right, we can't plan! Fuck me!
That's the first rule of the game.
First rule of Blades, you don't plan your job.
So, is this social, deception, assault?
This is social.
Yep.
You're going along with
Yeah.
it? You're not
You know
planning
the
on killing
Conduit
them?
goes social.
And I believe
And-
you all might have some bonuses when it comes to social.
Especially if it's in Char
Yes.
Hollow, yes.
Charter
In
Hall.
Charter
It's in
Hall.
Charter Hall.
Oh, Charter Hall.
What do
Sorry,
you mean
sorry.
academy?
Ah, I missed this game. This has been great.
This has been awesome. It's been so good.
The table back together,
Back in the
thieving,
saddle again.
scoundreling. Yeah, back in the saddle.
Being terrible people, but together.
My favorite pastime.
Playing terrible people on the internet.
I love playing a terrible person. God. It feels so good. This is how I expel the evil out of my body.
Yeah.
Same. Like a
This is
filter.
how I bring balance to my life. outside of
Literally,
game.
this
Brings
is why I'm
balance
a
to the
good
force.
person in real life. Is because I roleplay a fucking crazy person on the internet. Who I love.
Okay. So, it's been a while since we've done this.
Sorry.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Did we both do that at the same time?
Yeah,
You
they,
did.
yeah,
Yes,
you
you
did. Yeah,
did.
you did. Oh, you did.
Just
It
need
was
to
good.
remember how
Craig,
it
I
all
can always
works
count on
and
you.
where everything goes.
It's me, I'm the
So
problem.
I'm just checking. Do you have any
See, chat, we like each other.
bonuses?
See? IRL. Yeah,
IRL. Even if our characters fucking hate each other.
Despise.
Just
even.
Sometimes it be
Spies.
like that, you know? Sometimes you gotta...
Yeah, personal clothier, +1 dice engagement for social plans.
Okay.
Oh, you mean from my husband?
Yes, from
Yes.
your husband.
You all look nice. Look like you
Stop.
belong. Oh, you
sweet,
guys
nice.
also have Hawker's rigging now. Please decide your loads.
You know, I love deciding my load.
Don't you miss that?
Yeah.
God. The load?
Velvet
load.
loves it too, apparently.
Small, medium, or large load.
Well,
I'm gonna get stopped
Wait.
if I go heavy, aren't I?
Knight's always
Well,
carrying a
well-
heavy load, I think.
Are we ordering a Happy Meal? What's happening?
Nothing.
Small, medium, or large?
Small, medium, or large load? What would you like?
Tell me now.
I'm taking a normal load.
Normal.
Okay.
Light.
Like,
I'm the muscle, right? Oh, but we're going to school.
Yeah, but isn't this like a friendly meetup?
yeah,
It is
but
a
you still need
friendly
to
meetup,
decide
you're
your load.
I just don't trust those bitches.
And then you all get to decide one carried item that is completely concealed and has no load size. So you
Oh.
don't have to decide it now, I don't think. But it says, for example, you could carry a load of drugs or a weapon perfectly concealed for 0 load. So just keep that in mind. So you can carry a bit more than you otherwise might be able to. Okay, so I'm going to say they are a tier above you. So that would be
we-
minus a D. This is neutral ground. But you have
A
done
tier above us.
They are a tier above you.
Ow.
They
can
have a
suck
guys.
my
They
dick.
have a demon. What do you mean?
Not
Make
for
them a
long.
higher
But you're
tier
going to
than
get a
us.
plus 1D because you have done a lot of research into both Levi and the Krakens, and you get 1 for Clothier, so 2D. Yay, nay?
Can I argue for another
Howdy.
one? Because Levi's scared of me.
No.
Frank, I went heavy.
You went heavy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd you make that face?
Me?
Yeah.
And look at us at the
There was
university.
no face.
Good old times at the university, you know?
Okay, so 2D. You ready?
Yeah.
As ready as I'll ever be, mate.
Ooh.
Control.
Let's go. We never
Let's
get
go.
control.
It's always controlled here, baby.
When we throw bangers, we get controlled usually.
Only downhill from here, chat.
Wait,
You
6
walk-
on the engagement roll.
You walk in and you see the usual suspects. You see Echo. You see Carmilla. You see Levi. And many of the other Krakens. They have come in wearing students' uniforms and clothing. Some wearing backpacks in this academic library.
Are we disguising for this?
I don't know, are you?
I mean, I'm definitely not in my normal robes, but I am in something maybe Throw would have worn before. So, just like
Warden
vest
isn't
button up.
disguising. He's here on business.
Yeah, I was gonna. Velvet's not gonna.
So you're all
Nice.
dressed
Hard
like
to
your usual
disguise.
selves, and yeah. Knight, you do
Velvet
get
looks like a proper Duskfall lady. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we don't look like
Knight
criminals.
gets a few looks because he's got like a huge ass duffel bag with him and a giant overcoat that is stuffed because he has
Oh,
come ready
boy.
to party.
the fuck you looking at?
They're just admiring your stature, I'm sure.
Easy night.
Oh, you know the sisters talked about that earlier. It was very nice of them.
And Levi sits at one of these tables, invites you to sit. And have you brought any of the cohorts with you? Or just you
No.
all?
I've
No.
sent brick, cobblestone,
Sent
and
the dregs to...
I sent the dregs somewhere.
Okay. But they are around.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're
Just-
not nearby.
Okay. You have sent them
Do we-
somewhere. Okay.
Yes.
Do we not have Ash with us?
You can have Ash
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
where's Ash?
So glad you
Ash.
asked.
My homie, my road dog,
Oops.
Are we revealing?
my Snoop to
Oh.
my Chris.
New Ash art?
Please hold. Your call is very important to us. Gotta...
Ooh.
He looks so good.
Look at
Looks so
that.
Look at him.
Sick.
Oh, Ash is...
I wish I looked as cool as Ash.
I wish I
Right?
looked
Damn.
exactly like Ash.
Same
Ash
there.
is with you,
very
slinked in
gender.
the corner. Normally would be twirling a knife, is resisting the instinct as they are in an academic setting.
God, I hate this.
Levi
place.
says, well, I believe Thrill might have discussed with you all my proposal.
I would have, even though we don't play in jobs. He wouldn't have hidden that.
So you bring in some contraband, and Warden, I'll throw in the artifacts if you help me out with this little business, and you do the first job for free as a exchange. And I'll give you all the things that you need to keep our friend controlled. That sounds very fair.
So let me get this straight. We get Mari.
Mm-hmm.
We get Falca.
Mm-hmm.
We get the artifacts and whatever you're using to keep Mari contained, and you just want some weapons.
Well, not just some weapons, a lot of weapons. I've got a lot of people to outfit, and I need your smart little genius over there to help me make some special weapons.
What kind of special weapons?
Well, there's two problems I have operating in this city. You know, the first one is these little problems that I like to call the spirit wardens that don't like it when you do really arcane stuff. So I'm going to need
Yeah?
stuff that can keep my activities on the DL from them. And then, you know, there are these black birds that insist on flying from the center of the city every single time someone has an accident. And I could just really do without that happening. So, two inventions mostly. And of course, you get a copy of it. You've got the young genius over there. I just need a little help.
You think I can make something like that?
Oh, together we can do anything, Thrill.
The spirit wardens we have dealt with.
Well,
But the ravens, or crows, you know, honestly can't tell. You want to figure out a way to suppress them?
just with a device on one person, not citywide or anything. I'm not a madman. But if I could figure out a way to make a knife or a pistol evaporate a spirit, that would stop the crows from having to come out and find it, wouldn't it?
Right.
It would make a lot of lives easier in this city.
I have been told by a confidential source that such a thing is possible. That there are those studied in the arcane that have this ability already.
So I've heard.
Ash speaks up.
Hmm.
You're a bastard. I am. But I'm a cooperative bastard.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't like you, Levi. I respect the medal. It reminds me of someone.
But
Warden looks at Thrill.
I feel like there's a but coming here. Anytime someone starts kissing you, you gotta watch out for the hand with the dagger under the table.
I need your word that these weapons won't be used against us.
Ooh. A tentacle deal? You can have my word that these weapons won't be used against you, except in self-defense.
I think that's reasonable. You speak of weapons like you already have a brew on it, or you have some sort of means of producing or securing these weapons. You just need someone to bring them in.
I have a few leads. Nothing's panned out. We're not really hawkers or smugglers. We're shadows.
I see.
And
Well,
you are a ship captain, or were a ship captain.
Still am.
So, you're the type of man that can get that done.
If you can provide me with a ship, my ship's a little indisposed as of now. Been in Duskfall for a while.
Well, I believe we can do business, Warden.
Thrill, this was your original deal. Do you think you can do this while managing your civic duties?
And this is a partnership that will what? Go on until
I mean, does it have to have an expiration date? If we work well together, it'll keep a good thing going.
I'd like you to piece out how many things you'd like created. You mentioned the 2.
Just the 2. And anything else that strikes your fancy until we finish them. But the 2 is fine.
I think Knight's gonna lean into Warden's ear and just going off knowledge of what he knows from his past. I think this crazy son bitch is gonna start a coup.
As long as they're not, yep. As long as we're on the winning side. Can you give us a moment?
Yes, gang, let's get some tea. And they get up from the table and give you all space. Head over out of the library for a moment.
Like I said, with the Mari decision, I want us all to be on board.
Arming people, trying to take out multiple spirit wardens, get rid of eyes. They're trying to take over the city, probably.
And
I mean, if we care, we could try to find out what he wants to do. Maybe he wants to do something we also want to do. Have you considered that?
But he is actually a good ally.
So what you think if he's taking over the city, then we're all just gonna be good friends with the most powerful person in the city?
And who's to say other factions won't fight us on it either?
We're not getting in his war. Just because we design his weapons and bring him his weapons doesn't mean we have to fight on his side.
Oh, so everyone else is just gonna be okay with us arming him? It was just business and all.
Knight, that's how Duskfall rotates. It's just business. Plus, we have all of Charhollow on our side.
What do we care if they try to take over the city? Chances are they will get killed, right?
More than likely.
I am curious, though, what they plan to do.
Something isn't sitting right.
Does it ever?
No. Also, crafting such a technology, I'm not saying it's not possible. Clearly, we made something that dealt with spirits just fine, but that's a big ask. And more importantly, once the technology does exist, it's hard to get rid of, if you understand what I mean. It's the,
We could ask a question. I do have some aces in my hole.
right?
Aces in the hole, not
In your hole?
in my hole. Yeah.
Okay.
Thought we
I
were gonna
cannot.
get Dennis first before we start talking crazy. Ash, what do you think about all this?
I think there's a war going on already that we don't know about.
You called him a bastard. It sounded like you took it personal.
True.
Yeah. I know of crews that have rituals to stop the crows from coming.
Damn sisters.
It's
Jesus.
dangerous.
And how do we feel about moving on from drugs to weapons?
Does it matter, really?
Did you
It
think
does.
You thought I wasn't moving weapons in the army?
I think it does. Don't we need to make sure this isn't a conflict of interest with our current allies?
Does anyone else move weapons in the city that would...
No, actually. It's very difficult
There's no-
contraband.
There's no weapon smugglers in the city?
According to Jaren, weapon smuggling is very difficult to do into Dustfall.
And we are signing up for it.
I think we could do it.
Is it worth it?
If we become the only weapon smugglers in the city?
Can you imagine the kind of
Eat that's going to
heat
bring?
that would bring?
Yes.
Exactly.
Fair?
I really
was-
wish.
I was fine with some of the ideas behind the suing for peace idea, but this... I don't like the weapons aspect.
We don't have to do it, but
Could your position make it easier?
he nods very reluctantly because he does. He's essentially the like, damn it, I really am about to just fucking
Well, you made
politician
this.
my way out of this.
You made this deal, so
I know. It's for fucking Falco.
what do you mean?
The little bastard has plans for a hole.
A hull.
It's my hope of what we can put her in.
And we couldn't have just thrown money at this.
It's
Couldn't we do something similar with research and time?
Well, the
Very
smart
labor
fucks to talk to. I know he's not the only smart fuck, you know.
no, but it's a very rare and labor-intensive process.
Maybe we can give him something else he wants for it.
And who taught Levi?
Probably his teacher.
There we go.
We could just threaten his family.
No.
I
Look,
found his
I-
address. That's where cobblestone, brick, and mortar are.
Oh. Ruthless.
Night turns to ash, doesn't say anything.
Wow. I work for you all, so... You telling me I need to sharpen my knives before they get back?
Do you think they'll put up a fight if we decline this offer?
No,
Not here.
but I think they'll put up a
Okay.
fight if you decide to try to kill his mother.
I mean, if I don't report back into cobblestone, brick, and mortar, they're going to do it anyway.
No.
That was the order.
No. Your call, boss.
Do we want to play our hand right now?
I'll leave the decision to Thrill.
Oh, fuck me.
He felt so inclined to make the deal by himself.
Fine. I can do it. Fuck. I'll put my name on it.
I guess we have an agreement.
I can deal with the weapons.
Velvet shakes her head.
I guess we have a deal.
I suppose the wheel never stops turning.
And me.
Can we please send somebody to let the boys know not to do anything?
I'm on it.
I'll
Thank
go
you,
with
Ash. Okay.
No late fee.
Y'all are fine. They've got book bags. I'm gonna throw a fucking book at you.
Oh, that's so good.
Uh,
That's so good. That's a S+ line right there.
So, is it all right if we come back now? You all had your discussion?
Yes, yes.
So, what's the verdict, friends? We doing this?
Thrill
I'll
will
move your weapons.
Thrill will manufacture your spark art weapons, and the Conduit will move them. Yes. We will do
Yeah.
our best to get some sort of writ of trade from Thrill's office in exchange for Mari, the artifacts, Falca's body, Falca's soul, and whatever means you have of keeping Mari. As long as the weapons in tow are not used against the Conduit except in self-defense. And I want a time on the contract. I don't want to be in perpetuity.
Well, I can deliver Mari to you upon first delivery, as well as Falca, body and soul. And, let's put 2 months on, or upon completion of the last invention. Sound like a plan?
And the artifacts?
And the artifacts upon delivery of the first weapons cache.
Anything else?
I'm happy with this deal. And is there anything else I can do for you? Any thing you need stolen or information you need from a crew?
And you'll deliver the rest of the whole instructions to me?
Oh, thrill. With Warden here, I'll hand him over right now.
Perfect.
I know what happens if you violate Warden's deals.
Smart boy.
It's a deal.
Levi looks. You know, ever since she told me about this, I've been curious how this would feel. And he
Relatively harmless.
puts his hand out
It
and
shakes.
shakes. The tentacle goes over, drops the ink onto him. Harmless, weird. And he
For now.
motions, and Carmilla drops 7 scrolls, takes them out of her backpack, and drops them on the table.
Yep.
If you need help as a friend, I'm happy to lend my insight.
Maybe I'll take you up on that.
Very well. Let's, gang, let's do it. Everyone leaves except for Echo, who sits and waits.
Yes. What do you need?
Hi. Now that that's over with, I just... Thrill. And he's like tapping on the table. What did you do, Thrill?
What do you mean?
I'm surprised I found out about this before Ash did. We hang out in the same circles usually. You've got a hit on your head.
What? He doesn't say that. That's me. That's Momo. Excuse
You're
me?
lucky that you're as good friends with the Dimmers as you think you are. They turned it down first.
A hit? Oh, please. And you're telling me why?
We're partners.
Oh, how sweet.
Who put it out?
We're partners, right?
Yes.
We just made the deal, did we not?
Who wants to roll consort?
Me.
Do Velvet. Velvet, please!
Mother, help.
But my mother
No.
hates me.
Mother, please.
Controlled standard.
Success.
Girlfriend, please.
Oh, my spy.
That's my girlfriend! Woo! Save me.
The Hive.
Ah.
And
That
we'll leave off there, everyone. Hope you all have a
Oh,
great
I had it saved.
night and enjoyed everything. We will be back next Tuesday for episode 2.
That
But
bitch.
on the channel, we will be back on Thursday for the awesome conclusion of the Still Gray with some of the cast you see here and Arcane Adam GMing that. This has been a lot of fun. And before we go, I'm just going to play us out with the intro again because, you know, I have to keep tradition and play it twice.
Let's go.
I hope you all
Let's go.
have
Little
a
twice.
wonderful night, and we will see you again soon. Don't forget to follow us on all the platforms and join our Discord, discord.gg/magicrpg. Goodbye, everyone.
Good night. Oh.
On the run once again, can't afford to just stand still. Spirits or the law or your past, they'll catch you. Yes, they will. Down here in the underbelly of polite society, you do what you can to survive. Your crimes will set you free. Two brothers with a thirst for revenge, they now roll their dice. Amongst their ranks, a killer and a whisper and a spy, and two lovers reunited, far from their once noble homes. They're all running up that ladder. That's how the story goes. All through the night they scrap and fight, blood boiling and blood spilt. They pull the strings, cut heads off kings in this gang that they built. Flirt with shadows, subtle pound. Oh, what they want is what they get once they got their sights set. They